Okay, now for a little demo on solving one-step linear equations where I've got multiplication and division. Equations like 4x equals 12. So if 4 times x equals 12, 12 divided by 4 is going to equal x. So that would be what I did if I was using backtracking, but I'm going to balance this equation. So I want to keep the left-hand side equivalent to the right-hand side, and the aim of the game is to end up with pronumerals on one side and numbers on the other. So let's have a look here. If I'm going to times that by x, to get rid of timesing something by 4, I'm going to divide it by 4. So that cancels out that, and I'm left with x. But if I divided that side by 4, I need to divide that side by 4. And 12 divided by 4 equals 3. So those ones are pretty easy. It becomes a little trickier when we're dividing x. So let's say that x divided by -3 equals 2. So this time, rather than divide to get rid of, I need to multiply to get rid of. I'm going to multiply this side by -3, and these two will cancel each other out. But if I multiplied that by -3, I need to multiply this side by -3. And I end up with x equals -6. Let's substitute it back in and see if that works. -6 divided by -3 equals +2. Correct. What happens now when x is on the bottom? Something like 8 divided by x equals 4. So, if 8 divided by x equals 4, 8 divided by 4 is going to equal x. Okay, but I want to do exactly what I did to that side, exactly like I did here, where I multiplied it by -3, but this time I'm going to multiply both of them by x. So, if I multiply this side by x, I end up with 8x divided by x. I multiplied this side by x, so I need to multiply this side by x equals 4x. These two cancel each other out. So, in order to get rid of the 4 from over here, I end up with 8 equals 4x. Can you see when x is on the bottom, the annoying part is that I end up with a pronumeral on the right. But I'm going to keep going. So just like I did over here, I'm going to divide this one by 4 to cancel them out. And I'm going to divide this one by 4. So I get 2 and x. But in order to put my answer in appropriate formatting, let's swap it around. X equals 2. Now I've adhered to the conventions. So when x is on the bottom, the annoying part is that I end up with pronumerals on the right, and I swap it around for my final answer. Terrific.